I want to read to you two different verses from this parasha. The first one is verse 5:15, and it says, 5:14, and it says, "Vayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'Hashem Elohecha lo ta'aseh kol malaka." But the seventh day is Sabbath to Hashem, your God. You shall not do any work. Next verse is verse 6:5. V'ahavta es Adonai Elohecha b'kol levacha uv'kol nafshecha uv'kol meodecha. You shall love Hashem, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your possessions. We have two verses here that talk about seemingly different things. You have the first verse discussing the Sabbath, Shabbat, Shabbos, however you want to say it. The second verse is discussing loving Hashem with everything that you have, from deep down inside your heart, with all your possessions. This chair, you should love it with Hashem. But what does that mean? Why am I choosing these two verses to give you as an example of this week's parasha? So I'll start with the second one. You should love Hashem, your God, with all your mind, with all your soul, all your heart, and all your possessions. We have to love Hashem with everything. Everything we have, we do for Hashem. Everything we say, everything we do is for Hashem. Without Hashem, we have nothing. And we can't do anything without Him. It says in the commentary here by Rashi, you shall love, perform His words, 8 commandments, out of love. One who serves out of love cannot be compared to one who serves out of fear. One who serves at his master's side out of fear. Once the master overburdens him, he leaves the master and goes on his own. With all your heart, with both of your drives, the drive toward good and the drive toward evil. Alternatively, with all your heart means that your heart should not be divided without the omnipresent Hashem. With all your soul, even if He takes your soul. This means with all your possessions you have, i.e. there can be a person whose money is more precious to him than his body. This is why it says with all your money. Alternatively, Rashi says, with each and every measure that He measures out to you, be it with the measure of goodness or be it the measure of punishment. And similarly, David says, I shall raise up a cup of salvation. After having said this, I find stress and anguish, etc. So what does that mean? We have to love Hashem with all of our soul. Hashem can take our soul from us, but we still have our possessions. We have to be thankful for everything that Hashem gives us. No matter what it is, be it money, be it a pen, be it shoes, be it pants, whatever it is, Hashem gave it to us for a reason. We have to love Him for that. It's, you thank the person you come to. The person who gives you something, thank Him. If you serve Hashem out of fear, you go on and He will overpower you. Overpower you and you'll lose yourself. But if you love Hashem out of love, and you cleave to Hashem out of love, you will have the world. You will live a happy life, a joyous life. And what does that have to do with the Sabbath? With keeping the Sabbath? So why do we keep the Sabbath? The Sabbath is a time where we put aside the mundane, and we bring out the holy. It's a time where many people only go to Shabbos just one day a week. Many people just will only study once a week and be on Shabbos because it's all they can do. They don't have material things there to them to go to. So they turn to Hashem. It doesn't mean I should keep the Sabbath just that one day. It means that we should keep the Sabbath with us always. We should cleave to the Sabbath. Rabbi David Shimon Pinchas, best in saint in memory, brings down that how we treat Sabbath, how we treat Shabbat, how we handle Shabbat during the day, the nighttime. If you choose to surround it with learning before, after, and during, is the way that our week will go. If you treat the Sabbath as the most important thing in your world, and do everything you can to make it holy and special to you, your family, your friends, your loved ones, that Hashem make sure that your week is the same way. How you treat the Sabbath, how you keep the Sabbath, is how you have the rest of the week go. We keep the Sabbath because it reminds us of Hashem. We keep the Sabbath out of love of Hashem and wanting to do His deed. We're commanded to do it. We're commanded to love Hashem. But we go together. We can't have one without the other. My bracha to you watching this is that you will keep the Sabbath the way it's meant to be kept, with all of your heart, with all of your soul, and with love of Hashem. And by doing that, you will fulfill not one but two mitzvahs. Two important mitzvahs out there that we as people can do. My challenge to you is to try and do this, if you can, this week, to keep the Sabbath the way Hashem wants you to. I pray that you will be able to do this, that you merit to be able to keep the Sabbath the way it should be. Right love, right devotion. Have a beautiful weekend. And good Shabbos. I'll see you next week. Shabbos.